Americans across the political spectrum are weighing in on the strikes on Iran, and some celebrate the news of the supreme leader's death. Others express concerns over how long the conflict could go on and what another war in the Middle East could mean for Americans. So CBS News correspondent Lana Zak joining us live now with more on this. Lana, what are we hearing from Americans who do support U.S. military action against Iran?
Well, Juliet, people have been talking about the Iranian regime's history of supporting terrorist organizations, attacks against Americans, as well as oppression against their own people. And we saw that reach a fever pitch recently with the death of protesters. And that is particularly true of Iranian Americans who have been taking to the street to express their support and also trying to explain that they have been waiting for so long for international intervention. And here's a little bit of what they have to say.
When somebody back home asks us to ask the United States of America, U.S. Army, as well as the Israel, to bomb, see how desperate are they? And they're not in the 80s and 90s and they're like done with their life. They're in 20s and 30s, they're all young. They said that this is our last resort.
We are a very peaceful nation, not the regime, but the people are very peaceful.
We are done with Islamic Republic. We don't want the ideology. We want peace with war.
And so while there has been a lot of talk from the administration about whether or not regime change is on the table, and that the motivation for this was really about Iran's nuclear aspirations, what we're hearing from people across the country who are supportive of this action is really that they feel like it is an action that was overdue.
Lana, what do we hear from those who oppose the war? What are they saying?
Well, for people who are in opposition, some of them that were protesting today come from left-leaning organizations who are more opposed to any type of international intervention or war more generally. But then we've also been hearing from Americans who have expressed concern about how this action is going to affect all of us here at home, particularly when it comes to increased gas prices. Take a listen.
I am concerned about that because whatever decisions that are made in this country impact the American people.
There are many regimes like that, so why go after Iran? And also, who's to say what is going to take the place? What is the plan? And I don't feel like that has been communicated to the American public or to Congress.
And on that point, communicating the plan to the American public and to Congress, we've heard a lot of people hoping that more information is going to be coming from the administration about what exactly this means, how long the military engagement might be in Iran. And it's worth mentioning that we're hearing from a lot of people whose family members are in the military or in the National Guard. And they, of course, are concerned about their loved ones. And at this point, mostly offering their prayers and their hopes. Juliet.
All right, Lana Zak. Lana, thank you.